Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna review Pokemon XY&Z, the finale, episode number 47. Wow, oh yes, the finale, it's over, ladies and gentlemen, it's finished. Pokemon XYZ, XY, dude, that series, it's over, the story is wrapping up in this episode, and right off the bat, this was a fantastic ending. It's exactly what we wanted and more. And the writers really outdid themselves for this last episode. They redeemed themselves in a way that a lot of people felt the need that they should have. You know, that they needed to do this. You know, they needed to redeem themselves in some sort of way with this ending. And to me, they did. And especially, I know you could already tell like why I'm like extremely happy, not just because of the episode itself, but so much is going on recently, especially with like this weekend coming up with all these things going on and all these games and like endings happening and all that, and there's a lot to be excited about. So like I'm actually having a fantastic freaking day. But first off, let's get back right into the episode. All right, so we're gonna talk about the episode one by one, you know, topic by topic. And analyze and discuss all this, because oh my gosh, I'm gonna be going off because gosh, this is just fantastic. I'm so freaking happy, and you guys probably already know why. Okay, so let's go right into this episode. All right, so at the very beginning, right before they show the whole intro song, they have Ash talking to his mom and Professor Oak are talking to him about coming back home. They're talking to the Ash's companions, they're greeting each other and all that. But that's pretty much all they did, and that's all they really talked about. But then that scene was over. Later on, they eventually saw Alain and Manon, and Ash officially said goodbye to Alain. Noticed that he doesn't have his Mega Ring anymore, and Ash asked him why. And Alain, I think, said something about like how he felt that this was the only reason why he was winning battles was because of the Mega Ring. And so that's why he wants to get rid of it, and like for now, in order to get stronger with Charizard without it, is I guess what he's trying to do. So he felt like kind of guilty of winning the league with only his Mega Ring Charizard kind of thing. Which, yeah, that thing was a little OP. It defeated Ash, but Alain says he's getting rid of it. So in a way, writers are kind of knowing that we didn't feel so good about it. But again, they could have read this episode ahead, knowing that we're going to be mad about it. But so they say goodbye to Alain, and Alain, I think he says like he wishes like they could even the score once again and battle once again one day. And Ash was like, yeah, and so they like shook hands and farewell, Alain, man, and hopefully they return back later so Ash could finally kick his butt. You know what I'm saying? So then we move on to what I was actually surprised was actually going to be really sad. Dedenne ran away right before they had to leave each other and everything, and everyone was saying their goodbyes and whatnot. And we see Bunnelby and Sylveon like hug each other and stuff. Ship confirmed. Come on, that has to happen. Sylveon and Bunnelby. But Dedenne though, running away and like crying when like that honestly was more emotional than I expected, and I think that was a lot better than I expected. Like that moment was only lasting like a minute or two of the episode, but it was like. It was impactful, like Dedenne running away like that, and like everyone like, I'm like, that's all the viewers of the show right now. Like we're just like crying, running away, just hiding behind things, don't wanting it to end, and like that actually hit in the heart pretty good. I mean, like the fact is, like I didn't expect it to be like that emotional, but it was. Dedenne like drowning in tears and everything, and like Bonnie having to speak out to it because Bonnie also didn't feel really well about leaving Ash and the gang and all that. But then we move on to their farewell, right? And this is where things get kind of crazy, kind of really happy and exciting and everything. Okay, before that though, we have Team Rocket, and Team Rocket, talks to Giovanni, act like they are like the sole reason why they saved Kalos and they defeated Zygarde and everything. They messed with the films to make it look like they defeated Zygarde by themselves. And so Giovanni was pretty impressed. And then Team Rocket was almost about to miss their plane, so they were like running to their plane, and they dropped like two little toys. And what's kind of interesting about this is like the toys, one was a Solrock, I think its name is, and the other one was like the Lunisk, I don't know what the Pokemon are called, but it's a Sun and Moon Pokemon, like the rock, Sun and Moon. So like that was kind of hinting, oh, they're going to Sun and Moon, like that was kind of a nice little teaser that they threw in there. But that was Team Rocket's final moment. But then we have all the flashbacks and stuff of Clement, Bonnie, Serena, Ash, and, you know, now it was time for Serena to leave first. Her plane was going to leave first, and oh my god, I never reacted so... I don't even know how to explain it. I'm speechless about it. Like, I reacted so... I didn't even know what word to put in there, because like, right when I saw what happened, okay, because Serena basically promised Ash that when she's older and prettier, that's what she said, she's gonna see him again, and they could be together. So basically, she promised that they're gonna be together later on, and he's like, yeah, and he, like, you know, clenches his fist, and then she going down the escalator, ready to go off to her plane, and then she, like, stops, and turns around, runs back up, and kisses him. And I was like, what? What? I was like, what just happened? What is that? Like, that was completely unexpected. No one expected it. They didn't show it in the previews, and then hint at it. Nothing. Nothing. And it's what I think saved a lot of the viewers, is like what people needed. The Amourshipping, like I said, was the only thing left that could save what happened to the Kalos League. And it's confirmed, pretty much. It's canon. They just freaking kissed. Okay? They freaking made out. Well, they didn't make out, but they kissed. Okay, Serena freaking finally kissed him. She said, okay, one last thing, Ash. And then he's like, what? And then she runs back up and just lays it on him. Oh my gosh, like, I was like, no, this is actually happening. Like, I actually fell on my knees and started like getting lightheaded. I'm like, what the heck is happening? Like, I was like, this isn't actually happening. Pokemon actually is doing this. Like, no one thought that they'd actually kiss, but they did. And, like, Serena actually promised him that when they grow up, that they're going to be together. And I'm like, oh, and that doesn't scream confirmed, and that later on they're gonna get married and all that stuff. Like, oh my gosh, like, they pretty much confirmed Amourshipping. You know, I made a bunch of videos about Alola shipping and S'more-shipping, like with like Mallow and Lily. That doesn't matter anymore. So Amourshipping has won it. Okay, the first female companion to ever kiss Ash. Okay, she's the first female companion that, you know, now has this romantic relationship with him in a way. Promise that they're gonna be together later on when they're older. Like, if that doesn't satisfy your needs about Amourshipping, then wow. But that, I reacted so crazy to that. Dude, I've never reacted to a moment more than that one right there. And, like, the fact that I actually, like, was like, I actually felt a little lightheaded, and I was like, what is going on? Like, and I was just like, I had to pause the video, take a breather, I was like, what the heck? Oh my gosh. But it was amazing. Okay, let's continue on with the episode, but that made it automatically 20 million times out of 10. Like, wow. So anyway, guys. So she leaves. Hopefully we'll see her again one day. But now we have Clement and Ash battle for the last time, and that was kind of cool. They show some nice animation with Pikachu and Bumblebee battling for like a good 30-40 seconds before that kind of cuts out, and they finally leave each other. And they show all these flashbacks of all the characters, Clement, Bonnie, Serena, all their best moments, all like the key moments throughout the series, and Ash finally at the very end within Greninja. They even show Greninja, he resorted back into his original form, but he's still able to use that Mega Shuriken, the big one on his back. He's still able to use it for some reason. He's still able to use the big one and to cut down the plants, but he's with the two Zygardes, and but so it looks like I really want him to return later on, Greninja 2. I really want him to return later on. I think Ash even at some point in this episode promised that he would win the next league when it comes. I'm like, okay, you promise that every single time, Ash. Like, how about you just save it until you actually win, you know? But anyway, then we have like Serena and Ash kind of looking up at the sky, kind of like looking, you know, like off in the distance, and Clement and Bonnie are doing their own thing, and it shows, like, it has a great ending to an amazing series. Shows all the best moments throughout the entire show, and I'm really thankful. Thank you, Pokemon, for a great, awesome adventure. I've met so many friends, and my channel grew partially because of this XYZ series, you know, and I have to give some gratitude and, you know, respect and all that stuff to the show, because it helped me meet you guys, it helped our community grow. We've been through this journey together, and I want to thank you guys for joining along with me, because it's been an amazing ride, and I can't thank you enough. I can't thank the show enough. It was just an amazing show. Like, the original series has something to compete against now, you know, like the fact that XYZ was this great, you know, and the ending just like sealed it off. At first I thought the ending was just gonna be just dead, but this episode I think saved it a bit, you know, especially with that Amourshipping canonization that just happened. But anyway, guys, I love you all. I can't thank you for this awesome journey. I'll see you guys in Sun and Moon. The previews for what it looks like the next episode, it looks like they're traveling back in time to characters that's supposed to resemble the gang, or maybe this is in the future. I'm not quite sure, but for the preview, it looks kind of cool, because this next one is technically the last one, but it doesn't have, they already had the farewells and all that. This is just kind of a special episode. So I guess I'll see you guys then in that next episode, and maybe I'll see you guys in Sun and Moon. Can't wait for the next awesome journey. This is only the beginning. Even though this is the end, closing out a chapter, we're beginning a new one. And I love you guys. Please post in the comment section below all your thoughts and feelings about this episode, about the series, and what you think I could improve on in the future. I love you all. Peace off!